Good afternoon. An article titled Utah becomes the first state to pass legislation requiring app stores to verify ages discusses a current business event in Utah's recent legislation requiring app stores to verify users' ages before allowing downloads. With the passing of Utah's new legislation, app stores like Google Play and Apple's App Store will now be responsible for verifying users' ages before allowing downloads. This means that when someone tries to install an app, the App Store itself, not just the individual app, must confirm whether the user is an adult or a minor. For children under 18, parental consent will be required before they can download any app. This law is meant to give parents more control over what their children access online and prevent minors from downloading apps that may expose them to inappropriate content. In today's digital age, children have easy access to thousands of apps, many of which expose them to harmful content. To address this issue, Utah has become the first state to pass a law requiring app stores like Apple and Google Play to verify users' ages before allowing downloads. This new law, called the App Store Accountability Act, claims to ensure that minors can only access age appropriate content by requiring parental consent before they download apps. While this legislation is designed to enhance online safety, it has also sparked debates about privacy, security, and the role of technology companies in regulating access to digital platforms. Many social media companies, including Meta, Snap, and X, formerly Twitter, support Utah's new legislation. They believe that app stores, rather than the individual app, is the easiest way to verify users' ages. By requiring app stores to handle this process, social media companies shift the responsibility away from themselves, meaning they no longer have to individually verify every user's age or obtain parental consent, making their own platforms easier to manage from a legal standpoint. For example, Meta has argued that app stores already control app distribution, so it makes sense for them to handle the age verification as well. However, while this might make things easier for companies like Meta and Snap, critics argue that it also puts more power in the hands of app stores and raises concerns about user privacy. While some companies support Utah's new law, major app store operators like Google and Apple strongly oppose it. They argue that the law creates privacy and security risks for users and places an unfair burden on app stores instead of individual developers. One of their biggest concerns is how this law will require app stores to collect and store even more personal data to verify users' ages. This raises privacy risks since app stores would have to handle sensitive information about users, including minors. If this data is not properly protected, it could become a target for hackers. Another concern is that app stores may be forced to limit access to certain apps to avoid compliance risks. Instead of verifying users' ages, Apple and Google could simply block certain apps from being available in Utah. This could impact app developers, small businesses, and even adults who may lose access to certain apps just because of where they live. 8 other states have introduced similar bills aiming to regulate app stores and ensure age-appropriate content for minors. If other states follow suit, it could see a patchwork of laws with varying requirements, making it more difficult for app stores and developers to navigate compliance across different states. App developers might also need to adjust their strategies. They may have to implement age verification features in their apps or restrict app availability based on the location of the user. This law could force developers to rethink how they protect minors and handle user data. Utah's new law represents a bold step in enhancing the safety of children online. By requiring app stores to verify users' ages, it aims to protect minors from harmful content while giving parents more control over what their children access. However, the law also raises significant questions about privacy, responsibility, and digital security. This law balances the need for protection with the challenge of maintaining privacy, but it's far from perfect. It's important to consider who should be responsible for online safety: government regulators, app stores, or app developers. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.